Alright, before we get started, I want to make sure that you have lesson 14 video notes, and this is for red. So number 1, it says compare the pairs of fractions by reasoning about the size of the units. Use greater than, less than, or equal to. So we have 1/4 and 1/5. Now from our study of fractions, we have learned that the lower the denominator is, the bigger the fraction is. That means that 1/4 would be greater than 1/5. Moving over to B, 3/4 would look like this, and we have 3/5. Now notice the numerators are the same numbers, but the denominators are different. 3/4 would be bigger than 3/5 because 3/4 is closer to 4/4, which equals 1. And then on C, we have 1/10, which looks like this. And we have 1/12, which looks like this. So our numerators are the same, but our denominators are different. The 10 would be lower, which means 1/10 is bigger than 1/12. Now on letter D, get that cleared up. In letter D, we have 7/10, which looks like this, and we have 7/12, which looks like that. And again, we have the same numerator, but different denominators. And 10 is less than 12, so 7/10 would be greater than 7/12. All right, we'll move on to number 2. We are now comparing by reasoning about the following pairs of fractions with the same or related numerators. Use greater than, less than, or equal to. Explain your thinking in words, pictures, or numbers. Problem 2B has been done for you. So let's talk through that one first because it's already been done. So we have 2/5 and 4/9, and this is telling us that 2/5 is less than 4/9 because 2/5 equals 4/10. 4/10 is less than 4/9 because tenths are smaller than ninths. So I don't know if you can see these little dotted lines in here. So they're split into fifths, and they have 2/5 colored in. And then they also split those fifths into tenths by making a dotted line down each fifth. So then we have 1, 2, 3, 4/10 is equal to 2/5, and 4/9 is bigger because tenths are smaller than ninths. All right, now let's go back to A. We're going backwards here. We have 3/5 and 3/4. Now I'm just going to go ahead and say that 3/5 is less than 3/4, and I know this because 3/4 is closer to 1, closer to 4/4, which equals 1. And then we'll move down to C. I have 7/11 and 7/13, and I know 7/11 is bigger because 7/13 is smaller, and 11ths are bigger than 13ths. So I'll say 7/11 is greater than 7/13 because 11ths are greater than 13ths. Alright, and now our last one on this page, D, I have 6/7 and 12/15. And we can see that 6/7 is greater than 12/15, but I am going to explain it in a little bit of a different way. So 6/7, 6/7 we're going to compare 6/7 with 12/14. 6 times 2 equals 12, and 7 times 2 equals 14. So 12/14 is greater than 12/15, which means 14ths are larger than 15ths. Right, we'll flip our page over, and let me show you this one more time just so you can see the bottom, because I don't know if you were able to. Flip that over. So on our second page, number 3, get it focused. Is it not focusing? There it is. Oh, no. While I try to get this better, it says draw 2 tape diagrams to model each pair of the following fractions with related denominators using greater than, less than, or equal to compare. So we have, let's draw our tape diagram. The first one, which will represent 2/3. Let's put those into thirds. And then we'll draw our other one. And we'll split this one into 6. Pretend those are equal. So we're coloring 5/6. Okay, so there's our 5/6 and our 2/3. And you could see that 5/6 is greater, so 2/3 is less than 5/6. Alright, we can move on to our next one. We have 3/4 and 7/8. I don't know why this is doing this. Okay, we'll draw our 2 tape measures. We have our 2 tape measures. We will split this one into 4ths. And then we will split the other one into 1/8. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll color in 3/4 here. and 7/8 here. And we can definitely tell that 7/8 is greater. So 7/8, and another way we can compare this is if we did split this fourths into eighths, this would be 6/8. So 3/4 would also equal 6/8, and then one more colored in would make 7/8. So that's why that one is bigger. So now we're going to make our other tape diagram, and this one we're using a mixed number or an improper mixed numbers. So we have 1 3/4 and we have 1 7/12. So here we're going to draw one hole. I'm going to draw them next to each other. So notice we have one hole and we have 3/4. So let's put this one into fourths. Let's put this one into fourths as well. But this one's going to end up being all colored in because it's one hole. And then we have to color in 3/4 on this one. Okay, and then for our second fraction, put this into 12ths. Okay, so there's 12, so I'm going to color in the whole thing to make this a whole. Split this one into 12ths as well. And we'll split that one into 12ths. We color in 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So now we are just comparing our tape diagrams and noticing that this 1 3/4 is larger than 1 7/12. Okay, our next page. Draw one number line to model each pair of fractions with related denominators. Use greater than, less than, or equal to. So I'll draw my first number line. And I'm splitting this into thirds with bigger lines. A big one here and a big one here. And then I will use smaller tick marks to split it into 6. Here, here, and here. So I'm going to plot 2/3 and make sure I plot that on the bigger lines. So my 2/3 would be right here. And then I'll plot 5/6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 5, 6. And that tells me that 5/6 is greater, so 2/3 is less than 5/6. Move on to B. On my number line, looks like I'm going to split this one into fourths first. My big tick marks. There, now I have fourths with a 0 and a 1. Now I'll split into eighths with my little ones. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8 is here. So plot 3/8. 1, 2, 3. And 1/4 goes here. So 3/8 is greater than 1/4. Move down to C. I'm splitting this into 6ths.